Good morning, mathematicians. In this Unit 5, Lesson 10, we have been working with decimals. In this cool down, we are thinking about rounding. It says the Luge Rider finished a race in 49 and 256 thousandths seconds. Determine the time rounded to the nearest tenth and the nearest hundredth of a second. So over here in blue, we are going to round to the nearest tenth. So the first thing I need to think about is which digit is in the tens place. Well, that is this 2. So really, boys and girls, we know that's going to be the end of our number. We're going to be cutting off the 5 and the 6, but really what I'm doing when I'm rounding is I'm asking myself, is it closer to this 49 and 2 tenths, or is it closer to 49 and 3 tenths? So notice, boys and girls, it is going to round down. Even though technically the 2 stays the same, that's like 200 thousandths versus what it currently is, which is 256 thousandths, right? So this does technically round down. Now this, of course, is going to round up if it's closer to being 300 thousandths as opposed to 200 thousandths. That's what we're really thinking about as we round. Now, boys and girls, we have looked at this with the number line, but we know that at this point, we don't have to look at the number line every time. Really, this is the digit that is going to tell us if it is closer to being a 3 than it is to being a 2. And sure enough, it is. Because when I look at this 5 does show us that's the breaking point. If it is 5 or more, then that 2 becomes a 3. So indeed, boys and girls, when I take a look at rounding to the nearest tenth, I'm going to erase a little bit, and that way I can write it a little neater. Here I did a brainstorm and wanted to talk it out with you. But now let's go ahead and write what our answer is. When I round this to the nearest tenth, my whole number stays the same. And instead of a 2 in the tenths place, I'm going to have a 3 in the tenths place because it is closer to 3 tenths than 2 tenths, because certainly this number 2 and then 5 tells us that that 2 is going to round up and it's going to become a 3. If I put it on the number line, I could certainly see it. Now we're going to do the same thing with the situation I have over here in green, except now we're rounding to the nearest hundredth. So which of our digits is sitting in the hundredths place? It's the 5. So once again, I know when I round, I'm going to lose everything behind the 5. But first I consult it to know, is this closer to being 49 and 25 hundredths? Or is it closer to being 49 and 26 hundredths? Will it round up? Will it round down? Well, we know this 6 is our giveaway digit, and it is higher than 5. So I know in this case that 5 will round up, and this is going to be our answer. It is closer to 49 and 26 hundredths. So once again, we might have a brainstorm, boys and girls, but we do remember in the end, we want to make our answers nice and clear. So I'm going to go ahead and write here that my answer is 49 and 26 hundredths. That's what I get when I round that same number to the nearest hundredths. Over here, I have 49 and 26 hundredths. And over here, when I round it to the nearest tenth, I have 49 and 3 tenths.